Hey everyone, welcome back to Gamertag Stories YouTube channel. Today we're going to take a look at Dead by Daylight. I'm not sure if I've got any Dead by Daylight fans watching, but I'm assuming if you've clicked on this video, you probably are. So I've put 800 hours into the game. I only started about a year and a half ago. I played it previously and didn't get on with it. And then I tried again and fell in love with it. And in that time I've done a lot of matches, 800 hours in the last year and a half. And I want to take a look at the killers. What we're going to be looking at is all of the killers ranked from super mega awesome down to dog toilet. But, disclaimer, this is how much I personally like playing against them. Nothing to do with their viability, who has the best perks or powers or abilities. This is my list of how I like to play against them. So when I load into a game as a survivor, I'm normally a survivor main. I do a bit of killing, but mostly survivor. How do I feel about each of these killers when I find out it's them? You may agree, you may disagree. This has nothing to do with their skill level or them ranked as a killer. This is how much I enjoy playing against them. So let's jump straight in. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments below. If you don't, then let me know your list. Also, just big shout out, thank you to all the new subscribers I've got over the last couple of weeks. I really appreciate it. If you could hit that subscribe button and like, it would mean a lot to me, so thank you very much. And let's start. First one up, Trapper, the OG killer. So where does he go? When I'm playing games against him, it's kind of middle of the road really. Sometimes they're quite fun, sometimes they can be quite boring if he gets you in a basement. Obviously you get a lot of different styles, a lot of different types of people playing Trapper. A lot of newcomers will play him, obviously, as he's like the OG character. I would say Trapper goes in B. Middle of the road, not good, not bad. When I'm playing against him, I have some good games, I have some bad games. Wraith. So Wraith was the first killer that I ended up using. I love the fact he could go invisible, that little speed boost after uncloaking. But I'll be honest, I don't like playing against him. I think he's a little bit too OP. And if you're not playing with a squad who's communicating well, he can absolutely decimate a team really quickly. So I'm putting Wraith in C, I'm afraid. Billy with his new update is so OP. For that reason, again, he's going in C. I have not had a good game against him since his new update. He is way too fast. The one hit, he can just tail you and then he'll just hit you with his chainsaw and then he'll tunnel you. And I just don't enjoy it, I'm afraid. So he is going down a C. I know that's going to cause some controversy. As a killer himself, he is amazing. Don't get me wrong. But facing him, I don't enjoy it. Nurse, I'm going to put in B. Nurse is, again, middle of the road. You've got two types of nurse players. People who are phenomenal as nurse and people who are terrible as nurse. I am in the latter. I am terrible as nurse. But if you've come across a good nurse player, your team are getting wiped out very, very quickly. And therefore, you can have middle-of-the-road games, some fun games, some exciting games. So she's going in B for me. Next up is Michael Myers, one of my favourite characters actually to play as. And I'll be honest, I really like playing against him. I know obviously he's very old now and a bit outdated. But if you get a good Myers killer who's stalking you and then gets his tier 3... you are in trouble, and it makes for great chases. I really enjoy it. I love that kind of stalking aspect of it. So he is going up in A. Hag is okay. To be honest, her and Michael Myers are probably... oh, actually, no, there's another one we'll talk about later. The only ones who actually still give me little jump scares when you run over one of her hexes. Let's put Hag in B as well. She's pretty good. Again, middle of the road. Doctor, I don't actually play against Doctor that much. I play as him quite a lot, but I do find it enjoyable. His powers are quite fun. There's a lot of B here, isn't there? But let's put him in B as well. He's middle of the road. Huntress, straight up in A. Fantastic games against her. It's really kind of... I just find it really exciting being people doing cross maps with their hatchets. I think it's very well balanced, the Huntress, and so playing against her is fantastic. Bubba. I had a game yesterday with my nephew and someone got basement hooked and then it was game over, and for that it's really... I don't know where to put him. He's not dog toilet. He's not A, definitely, but sometimes he seems just a bit spammy to me. You can just kind of hit your chainsaw and then insta-hit. So he's going in C, sorry. Freddy, I quite like playing against Freddy. I love the Nightmare on Elm Street films. I know as a killer he's pretty weak, but I've had some good experiences playing against him, and the games I play seem to be really fun, so he's going to go in B. Pig goes straight in A. Again, another kind of like Michael Myers, kind of stealthy killer. I kind of like the stealth aspect. And when she gets those traps on your head, it's really quite scary. It can put a lot of pressure on the team. If you've got good comms, then you'll be okay. But I quite like her. Clown, he's going in C, I'm afraid. He is just a bit boring, I guess. His power's alright, but I don't know. I just don't like him. I don't like him. Spirit, super mega awesome. No, I'm lying. Dog toilet. I hate playing against the Spirit. I think she is pants. Simple as. Next up, Legion. Also going in dog toilet. I do not enjoy playing against Legion. I find it so boring. And just, oh, that's it. Just boring. Plague, C, similar to Spirit and Legion. I'm normally a very positive channel, aren't I? But we've got nobody in Super Mega Awesome yet. That will change, don't you worry. Plague, Spirit, and Legion are my least favourite. There is one other who will be joining them, but I just do not enjoy them. Ghostface. Used to get really annoyed playing against Ghostface. Now I kind of enjoy the stalking thing, so going up there with A. You can see there's a theme here. I seem to like the stalky killers more, and the spammy, stupid, fast, annoying ones not as much. Okay, so first, Super Mega Awesome. Demogorgon right up the top. Fantastic killer, great design, scary, fast, but not OP. I really enjoy playing against Demo. Don't play against him very often at the moment, but when I do, I always have a great match, so he goes there. Oni. Again, middle of the road for me. There's a lot of Oni players at the moment. He's really kind of popular, and it just seems to put me every other match you're playing is Oni, and so I just get a bit bored, so going in B. Sorry. Deathslinger, super mega awesome. I love using him. I love playing against him. I love his style. I love everything about him. He's probably one of my favourite killers. I think it's a level playing field when you're playing on the Survivors team, so he goes up in super mega awesome. Executioner, had some good games against him. Again, it's I think it's let's put him in A. Let's put him in A. I think you can have some fantastic games, not too OP, good power. If you've got good communication, then that's always good. Blight. Now, okay, it might be the fact that I'm rubbish, even though I put 800 hours in, but I think his speed, if you're playing with not a squad that aren't communicating or just aren't kind of working together, he's really bad to play against because he can just get from one side of the map to the other instantly, and you're just... The amount of times I play against him and see people sacrificing themselves or just disconnecting, it annoys the hell out of me, so he's going in C, sorry. Twins. Now this is going to be a controversial one. This has nothing to do with their skill set or them as a killer, but I really like playing against them because you don't play against them that much, and when you put so many hours into a game, you like something different, and I think, for me personally, playing against the Twins is really fun. Little Victor running around, you want to kick him in the head, but it's great. Trickster. He is going in dog toilet. Absolutely hate playing against him. His stupid blades. He looks cool, don't get me wrong, but I hate him. Hate him. Bottom of the pile. Nemesis, my good boy Nemi. Love playing against Nemi. Super mega awesome. Massive fan of Resident Evil. I'm actually about to write a book on Resident Evil for Pen and Sword Books. So, a huge fan of Nemesis. Used to use him quite a lot as well when I was a killer. But as a survivor, from that perspective, I think he's fun to play against. You've got his zombies running around. It's just great. It's just fun. Pinhead as well. Really fun. A, if you've got a good team together. I like his chains. He's quite fast. He does seem to be able to move quite fast. Something I have noticed is when I'm in chase, some killers just seem to close the distance so quickly, but when I'm playing killer, it just doesn't seem to happen. Maybe it's because I'm rubbish. Artist. She's interesting. I do like her crows, but again, middle of the road. She's not great. She's not bad, but when you're playing against her, which isn't very often these days, it's kind of fun to see her. But she's nothing special. Onryo, or Oreo, as I call her. Don't eat her, though. I'm not a big fan. I find her quite boring. Since her buff and rework, she's okay, but I'm putting her in C. Meh. Dredge. So I quite like playing Dredge. All you Dead by Daylight fans are going to be looking at this list going, what is this guy on about? I really like playing against the Dredge. Not maybe super mega awesome. Let's put him in A. I just love the jump factor and the fact he can appear out of those lockers. I know the newest killer, the Unknown, has better teleportation, and a few others do as well, but I just think there's something about him that really puts me on edge, and I really enjoy it. Albert Wesker. Okay, so Wesker, yeah, let's put him in A. I used to hate him. He would have been in Dog Toilet a few months ago. But I think he's the most level killer there is, as in you have a 50-50 chance of just being killed or surviving. I think he's really good. If you get a good Wesker, you're in trouble. But I really like him. Knight. Knight B. Again, same with Wesker. If you get a good Knight and he uses his guards correctly, you're in trouble. If not, then, you know, he's okay. But unfortunately, I don't really play him. I play with my nephew. He's quite good. But I don't really have a squad to play with, so I've never played in a 4-man squad against any killer, so I would love to do that one day. But Knight, he goes there. Skull Merchant and Dog Toilet. Yeah, just I know they've reworked her so she can't 3-gem, but I just think she's pants still. She's too fast. She's just, yeah, she's crap. Singularity, I quite like playing at Singularity. I'm gonna put him up in A. I think if you're a skilled Singularity killer, it makes really fun for the survivors, obviously watching your cameras and all that stuff. I really like playing up against him. I think he's great. Xenomorph is the same. I'm a massive Aliens fan, by the way, so anything with Xeno is great. Scary, obviously at first, when he first came out, everybody was rubbish against him. It, him, her, could be anything. Let's call it it. Trying to dodge that tail attack, very similar to Nemesis in that regards, but I think it can make for some very fun and frightening experiences. Chucky, loved at first, now kind of middle of the road, not bad, not good. I think it's fun, great character, don't get me that, but when I play against him, it's just a case of, yeah, that was fun. And the last one, the Unknown, super mega awesome. The latest character, and people still getting used to him. It, again, not a him, terrifying. Great abilities, really puts... yeah, it's the first kind of actual scary killer. I think he's absolutely fantastic, and I really enjoy playing against the Unknown. If they carry on releasing killers like that to that quality, then we're in for a fantastic couple of years in Dead by Daylight. But there we go, that's my list. Quick and easy. What do you think? Am I talking Dog Toilet, or am I talking super mega awesome? Once again, thanks for sticking around. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and I'll do another list soon.